I know a little bit about these tools. I do. I promise.
I hope so.
These tools?
Them tools. The Festool tools. Hey, everybody. Yes, I am live. I owe you many.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Revenge is sweet. Okay. Here we go. This is Festool Live, episode 225, because it's Friday and it's 12 noon. Let's introduce the room. Over here we have Christine. She figured out how to use the computer this morning.
Is that better this week?
That much better. Over behind the camera, or behind the camera, over and under the camera, is Garrett Fumio Sato from Oahu.
Yay!
Via Lafayette. And behind the board, she's really not bored. Tell us where you're from. It's Minnie Gleb.
Okay. He's dangerous with that pen.
And she's already given me the first wet willy and Iowa. Okay, I'm gonna start wearing headphones. They're betting lunches on if they can get me now. This isn't fair. Okay, and on the line, Christine, I don't forget.
Sometimes.
But Christine helps me. On the line, we have Brent Shively. Woo! All right. Thanks, Brent. Okay, everybody. Today's episode.
I bet the unit's watching.
Oh! I bet you Sophia Rose is watching. He sent a picture last week. The unit did have a child. He wasn't faking. And he's been gone for 3 weeks, huh? Mm-hmm. God, you guys miss him.
Yeah, very much so.
I don't.
Who?
Who? Hey, Chris, they miss you. Okay. All right. Today's going to be a fun one. It always is fun. Actually, this isn't my topic, you guys. You know whose this is? This was suggested to me by Chris, the unit Cybert.
He's not even here.
I know. When we were looking at our schedule and what we were going to do, and he said, "Hey, Sedge, why don't you do this?" And I went, "Oh, okay. Haven't done that in a while." Okay. So you just bought your Domino 500, or you bought a Domino 700. What are your top accessories that you should include? Okay. So follow me here, Garrett. Come on. You see how I'm not letting them get behind me this week? Okay. Good. Okay. So. I always suggest this. You get a Domino 500 or a 700, no dominoes come with them. You want to get some tenons, some Domino tenons. The best way to figure out what your needs are is to get the tenon kit. Okay, this is the one with the 500. It comes with all the different size tenons, the 5s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, 2 lengths of the 8s, and a 10. But here's the kicker. This kit here with all the cutters, okay, comes only with this sustainer. You can buy them all individually, but these are all the cutters you need for your Domino DF500. You get the 4, the 5, the 6, the 8, and the 10. This one, because Garrett messed with it, has 2 5s. Okay, good. Now, and it comes with these removable sustainer sortainers inside, these little trays. Now, that's one way to get them. You can buy them in clamshells. Oh, I call them clamshells. They used to be clear, but you can buy them in boxes like this, okay, and in bulk. Now, when you get a 700, the way to do it is we have 2 pre-cuts. Emphasis when I'm saying pre-cut tenon sustainers. One has 8s and 10s, and the other ones have 12 and 14s in different pre-cut lengths. Whew. Now there's another tenon out there. Hang tough. I'll show everybody. This is one of the accessories I really want to cover because I don't think I've covered it yet. These are Sippo tenons. These are for if you're building outdoor furniture or gates or corbels. These are rot resistant. Sippo is a type of mahogany, a genre mahogany. It's African mahogany. It's similar to sapele. It has another name called util or udal. I was trying to find the right pronunciation of it. It's starting to end up, you'll see it in lumber yards now. You're starting as a replacement for mahogany, even instead of sapele. Okay, but the reason we have these tenons is, like I said, you build an Adirondack chair, use Sippo mahogany tenons. Okay, and the other thing to remember, all these, whether beech, okay, or exterior Sippo, are available in bulk length. We call it stock, 8s, 10s, 12s, and 14s. Okay, and the Sippo does not come in pre-cut in 12 and 14. You have to buy the lengths or the stocks, the 750 lengths. You can get the Sippos here in these boxes. It does not come in a sortainer with all the sizes. Hopefully that made sense. But if you're looking to build, and I'm getting ready to build an outdoor gate, I'm gonna build it with Sippo mahogany tenons. All right, for home. Now, let's follow me down here, Garrett. He's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. Wow, all these people are here, Minnie?
Yep.
Woo! Keep writing, keep telling us where you're from. Keep Minnie busy so she doesn't ask me questions. Okay, first, there's 2 ways of buying the DF500. Why are you scrunching your head? You could buy it as a basic or a set. No longer. It's only available in a set. So when you get the set, is the XL that way? Not sure. Okay, we'll check for you, but in the early days, you were able to buy a Domino basic, and it just came with a support bracket. So some of you may have done that. But the set version, which is the way to buy it nowadays, okay, is with this called a trim stop, and it comes with also the cross stops. Now, I've covered these in episodes before, but I just wanted to review them through this because these are the top accessories, obviously. Now, if you did years ago get it as a basic, or you lost one of these, you'll find, or you do have them, you'll find out how to use them now. They are available separately in our catalog and online. Okay, so what this is for bulk work or working with narrow stock. Come on in, Garrett. Okay, this is, Minnie, I'm gonna ask you to do a little math with me. This is 36 millimeter wide. What's half of that?
19?
18.
18! I didn't have my calculator.
If it was 38, it'd be 19. Okay, so I wrote it here so I would remember. Okay, so what I did is I scribed a center line. Now, I could take this and line up that center line right here with the cursor. Okay, but if I have to put a tenon on this end and this end, and I have multiple spindles, this basically is a jig fixture that slides onto the plate. Remember, this part here is the plate, and this square part here is the base. When I slip this on, just like this, okay, it locks in with these 2 tabs, and you tighten it up. Let me just get it in there. Ooh. Garrett, did you mess with this as usual? Okay, so when I flip it over, I can look at the center line right here. That point is the center line, and I also have the scale. So when I line that up, I've scribed that center line on there at 18, because Minnie told me half of 36 is 18. Okay, and hopefully you get this, Garrett. Okay, see the center line in the lineup? And I push that in there like this. How's his camera work? Is it as good as the units? Not, yeah, pretty good? Okay. So what I do after I line it up, and I'm trying to do this for the camera, but when I line it up to get it in the center, I always verify it afterwards with the scale. And that should read about 18 that way, and that should read 18 that way. And I'm just gonna verify it. It does, and it does. And the other thing I'll do is make sure that that's tight. And I'll look here, And you'll see, Garrett, maybe you could shoot right down in there. That line cursor lines up perfect, absolutely perfect on that line in that top. And you'll see that there. Now, I'm going to use a 6x40 domino. This is cedar. So this is something I'm building for outside. I'm just kidding, I got leftover cedar. But if I was building like a cedar flower planter or whatever, plant box, I would use the simple mahoganies, and I have some right here. 6 being the thickness, 40 being the length. I know this is a lot of review, but sometimes it helps. I'll pop that off. You can read 6 right here. I think you can get that, huh? Boy, the lighting's terrible today. Sorry about that, folks. And then, remember I told you the thickness was 36? Okay, see that? 36 is the thickness, so half of 36 is 18. And if I measured from the plate to the center, it would be 18. So whatever, with the DF500, the smaller domino, whatever appears in that little window is the thickness of the wood. Okay, so I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm going to do all my spindles in the tight setting. I got that set. Minnie, a little more metric, Miss Metric. What is half of 40?
20!
Wow, she's pretty good at metric. She's pretty good, huh? Okay. Look where I set the depth, the plunge depth at 20. So now I'm ready to go. And if you remember some of the rules of the Festool, or what we call the laws, I want to work off of the table. I'm just going to have a stop here. I'm going to get my dust collection hooked up. Make sure it's off. I'm going to put my plug-in cord. And what do I do with my plug-in cord?
Twist it a quarter.
4/4 turn, right? Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Now, this is the point I want to make. When you're doing spindle work, okay? Of course, I knew that was my face. I'm going to mark the face of all my spindles that I want to reference. So if I have a stack of 20 of these, that's 20 mortises, I can knock them out wicked quick. And the reason I mark the face is, you see how I just did this mortise here? If this wasn't marked, I'd probably go like this, okay? And guess what? I'd have a tilted spindle, because it may not be exactly, you have to exactly 36. You have to work the same referenced face, okay? So what I tell everybody is, once I do this mortise, I helicopter it. So let's do a couple more. This really speeds up the operation. Always remember, plunge at a steady rate. And I'm just going to put these tenons in. That was pretty easy, right? On these spindles. And I did this, I forget what episode it was, but it was with this trim stop. We did a whole episode on it. And I did this operation here, which I can do now. I'll show you the layout real quick. I'm just going to pull this stool in here so you can see the layout. I'm going to put the two, and I lay these out simultaneously. These are your rails, okay? This is exactly the center line. Right here are the rails that I lay out together. Okay, I'll even label that for you so you can see that. That's the center line. That's exactly where I want my spindle. Okay, or I want to put my domino. So what I did is I measured back from the center line 10 millimeters, and I'll write that down for you, 10 millimeters, so you can see that. So that's my center line. In this line, I always do a half line, is 10 millimeters. Okay, okay, so good. And then what I do is I line up my top and bottom rail simultaneously. And here's the beauty of this jig, the trim stop. I'm going to take it and move it up and lock it in. And then I could take this, and if you remember, I've talked about this in several Festool lives, the distance from this base, okay, to the center of every single domino cutter I have in there is 10 millimeters. That's why I marked that back. So if I take that and bring it right to that line, and I'm going to turn it on, and that holds that plunge really nice and steady. So you can see how I got that right exactly on the center. And I'm going to do this one. Now, if you look right here, this might be wobbly. Garrett, you might want to get down in here. I'm going to take another piece in here to steady it, and I'll make that other plunge just like this. And you'll see, you can just keep going with this operation just like this. Garrett taught me this procedure years ago down in Hawaii on the beach. We had an MFT. No? You don't remember?
Yeah, we had shaved ice.
What?
We had shaved ice.
That's right. Hey, Mindy, did you hear that?
I did.
We had shaved ice.
I heard that.
So I'm going to take that, and look at that. It comes nice and flush. Where's my other one? It comes nice and flush, just like this. And then I could take my top rail, as long as I know where my 10 millimeter offsets were. And let's get that here, get it started. Oh boy. So you could do spindle work all day long. Hey, Minnie, check it out. Wasn't that easy?
That was so easy.
It is easy as pie. No?
Whoa.
Wait for it. How many times have you heard that on Festool Live? Okay, so that's the trim stop. I just wanted to make sure you understood that. Now, I've covered the cross stops before, but not too long ago, somebody texted me or messaged me on Instagram and said, I'm having a situation with my cross stops. And I thought, okay, this is a good Festool Live. I can combine it with also, because I was asking if they were using the support bracket. Anytime I hear in my head or I do a project, a build, I'm thinking, if I plunge vertically with the domino, whether the 500 or the XL, excuse me, I'm going to use the support bracket. But before I put the support bracket on, I'm going to put these. These are called the cross stops, okay? And you're going to notice here, there's little dovetail pins, and on here, there are little dovetail tails, and I'm going to slide it on here. And there's a reason I'm doing this first without this piece. Okay, now hopefully the lighting's good. These are set up for the DF500. In a few minutes, I will reset it for the 700. There's two markings on here. Okay, when I am setting this, because I'm going to set this up at 100 millimeter increments. And to do that, I have to take this off first, and because this gets in the way. Okay, I can't set it at 100 with that on there, so I'm just going to take it like this and spin it on. Hopefully we can see this. And when I was doing this yesterday, I said, I am going to take my time. Garrett, I got to get some light in here. So back off just a second, sir. Okay, so I can see this. Thank you. And I'm going to put these two little tabs here so I can read it. Because if I had this on here now, watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, see how that's out there and it's locked in and it's locked back? If I had done this and tried to set it, and I had this on here like this, okay, and I wanted to set it at 100, I couldn't do it. Thanks, Minnie. See, look, I couldn't get it to 100 if this was already set at 100. See how this gets in the way? So you have to put it on first and then set it at 100. We have to get better lighting in here, gang, for episodes like this. Because, hey, Min, come in here so we can see this with your light. Oh, look at Minnie to the rescue with the KSC. Is that what it's called?
KAL.
KAL. Okay, cool. And over here, you'll see it set at 100. Now, these pins will fall in to the mortises. I'll utilize these flaps and then the pins. And I'll show you why, because there was some confusion in the cabinet build. Okay, over here, you're gonna see here, there's two threads in here, and I'm gonna thread this on. This is the support bracket. I'm gonna be plunging vertically. Her hands are full, so I'm okay.
What is that?
It's a support bracket.
He forgot his headset.
It supports. Garrett, stop setting me up for good shtick. Okay, so let's talk about cabinet making. We're gonna do a butt joint. And I always will do this to mark the face. You've seen this in several domino. I'm gonna take it like this and mark it. That's where I'm gonna put the plate. So on this, I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna go horizontal, okay? And here, I'm gonna plunge V for vertical. So if I look at this, I'm just gonna make 2 more marks for myself. I gotta come over here and show you, okay? Because I'm gonna go, because this is confusing if I don't have it labeled. This is the front. I should have edge banding on here. This is my bottom. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna go horizontal. This is the way you do a butt joint for cabinetry. Okay, and I'm gonna label this front. This is my starting point. Okay, and this is my side. Okay, good. Usually I have a groove back here for my back, and that's how I usually tell where I'm going, but I'll just draw that out. Whoa, that felt great. Okay, so let's go horizontal first and then vertical. And that's why you label everything, because you may be building several cabinets. If you label everything, the process goes so much quicker. All right, next, I got it all set up. Let me get some dust extraction. And we're good to go. Okay, so I have, thank you Bluetooth, I have a 5mm bit on there. I'm gonna utilize the plate. I'm gonna be using a 5x30 mini, half of 30.
15.
So I have it set at 15. And this is 20mm plywood, so I have that set at 20. That's the thickness of my material, and I'm ready to go. One of the other things that I always do, folks, is I always double check that my plate is at 90 and the it's actually setting down on the gauge block. Okay, so here I go. I'm working the foot. Oh, isn't that cool? I gotta move this out ever so slightly because my support bracket was catching. And let me do this. Let me take it to the next hole, dog hole here, just like this, and lock it in. And always from the front, I'm gonna go tight. So I swivel the flap, you'll see it right here. Okay? And then the next one, I'm gonna do loose. So what we're gonna do, Garrett, is I'm gonna, so everybody can see this, I'm gonna move this MFT out like this. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that pin, I'm going to place it in here, and this is what the cross stop is. Okay, I'm going to take it, and you'll see I'll slide it into the hole and over, and that holds it, and I don't have to measure or make a mark on here. And then from the back, I'm going to use the flap. So I have that now, tight, loose, loose. That way their assembly will go so much smoother. And then I'm gonna come over here Just verify everything. That's my front, okay? Now what I need to do is I'm going to start from the front again, because I went in this sequence this way. I'm going to slide it back to tight. I'm going to double check my dust extraction. Hey, Mo! Let's do that again. Okay? And then I'm going to use that flap. Now, Garrett, come over here just for a second. This way. You're going to notice where I put the pressure. I don't hold the support bracket. I put pressure here, so I'm up against it. I'm assured I'm going to go at 90. And then I'll turn it back to loose, and I'll grab the pin in. The reason I wanted to do this is I hear, can I use the cross stops? Oh, I'm going to use the flap from the back. Can I use the cross stops in a vertical position? Absolutely. So there we go. I'm going to take a tenon. This is just one way of spacing the dominoes. Now, in previous videos, when I've done butt joints like this for cabinetry, I haven't used the flap from the back. I've used the side of the machine. But I wanted to show you you can do that. And you'll come in here, and you'll see this is perfectly flush from the front, okay, and here. And this is the most common question we get is, I'm doing this, but I'm not getting the same result. I'm a millimeter off. And what happens is people do not label. This used to happen to me. Okay, the first year I was going, what is going on? And then I figured it out. I have to mark my boards and reference the right side. I wasn't working this face here of the bottom or the top. I was referencing the inside as my reference, and that's not what you do. You reference the outside. That's why you mark the boards here, so you have a perfect alignment. Did you understand that, Minnie?
I did.
Okay, so here's something really, really, really cool. See how I can't get this off? This is what I was getting at. I need to push this forward to get it off. So what you do is you have to take this off. See that, Minnie?
I do.
Okay, you might want to stay over there. Okay, now I'm going to take this because these cross stops work for the XL as well. Okay, I just need to cut this board. Hang on. Minnie, check this out. Look.
Oh.
Did you see my new?
Oh.
Watch.
Nice.
See how I just cut that?
That's amazing.
It's a new prototype I'm working on.
Very nice.
You betcha. Okay, so I want to, and I've already marked these. Let me see if I've marked them correctly. Okay, this is my bottom piece. Here's my XL. I did the exact same thing. Okay, I marked my faces really quick, and I'm going to use the cross stops and the support bracket. Okay, but I'm going to do it with the XL so I can explain a couple things. See this right here? I want this flush. Okay, I'm building an outside plant. I'm actually getting ready to do this at home. All right, for Mary Ann. Okay, so I chose a simple mahogany domino because this is cedar. Okay, this is a number 10 in thickness, and the length, Minnie, is 50. What's half of 50?
25.
You're really good at this math. Okay, so what I need to do, I've already done it on this one. Garrett, see if Minnie, you got the light?
I do.
Okay, bring the light over. Okay, you're gonna see where I had this set here for the DF500. The distance, oh, that's good. The distance from here to the center is 10 millimeters. On the Domino XL, the distance from the plate here to the center of the bit, and it's labeled right there, is 15 millimeters. So what I need to do, and you'll see right here, this says 700, I need to open this up like this, loosen it up, and I can flip it. Let me just get it a little bit more. See that? Oh.
My hand is behind me.
Hey, Christine, you need to pay attention to these two knuckleheads here. They're trying to wet willy me, man. They're like in cahoots. They're betting lunches on me now. Okay, so I can put this on now, and I want to space these at 6 inches apart, or roughly 150 millimeters. Okay, I'll get this in a second for everybody, but you see the two little cursors there? I'm just going to spin it around so I can see it. Okay, there and there, and I'm really nervous. These guys are in close proximity, both of them. Okay. Oh man, this isn't fun. Not with you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, remember how, it is for Ross. You remember how I said everything should be flat on the table? With this one, I'm going to take this, and one of the things you have to do when you put this on, okay, is you have to make sure, please do this. I usually use the plane of the table to do this, but I'll verify it here. Make sure that this is perfectly even here when you do this, okay? And you'll see right here as well. Make sure that that's even right here in the front, which I always do. Also, with the XL, I have 3 pins on each side. This one's at 20, this one's at 37, and one is 50 from the center of the bit. That's the center of the bit there. That's the center of the bit, okay? I'm gonna use the 37 for my first tenon. That's tight, okay? So, I marked my boards. This one I'm gonna do horizontal. Minnie, I can't thank you enough for helping out. You are unbelievable. So I'm gonna set up my process here. Let me get my, is it me or is it hot in this room? Okay, oh, you behave, Minnie. Wow. Wow. Whew. I think it's, is it warm in here, Chris? It's not? Wow. Whew. Gary, you gotta stop getting close. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here like this. Now, I measured this yesterday. I'll measure it again today so I don't forget. I think it's 36 millimeters thick. So, the difference on here, whatever I put in that window is the exact distance from the plate, I'm going to set it down, to the center. So when I set this up for height, okay, I'm just going to pull it up here. Hello. Let me do this. Oh, I really like that feature. Let me pull this up. I could choose 20 or 15. I'm gonna choose 20. Okay, so I'm gonna go 20 millimeters. It won't be exactly in the center, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go horizontal first. I'll double check. I'm 150 on this side, 150 on that side. I always get a kick out of when somebody says, hey, why do I need both of them? And then when they start using them, they'll go, oh, because when you flip it up, it goes in the other direction. That's why you always look, mark your boards, which direction you're gonna carry the domino. Okay, so I'm gonna put the dust extraction in there. Minnie told me half of 50 was 25. So I set this depth, plunge depth at 25, and I'll just bring these in there like that just to stop it. And then I'm gonna do the first one at what? 36. Then I think I'll do them all loose. You know why? Because I didn't switch it back. But I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking that pin. Hey, let's do that over. I'm going to take this like this so Garrett can see me using that pin so we get a better look. Okay, the next tenon I'm going to do, Garrett, can you get over here so we can do this? I want to show you where that pin goes in, right here. See this like this? And I'm just going to take it and bring it in and do the next one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, move my board over, okay, and do the last one. Okay, so there's our 3 mortises. Now let's go vertical. So I got to remember where I started, right here. So I have to take that. Remember, I'm going to do 37 using this pin. So I'm going to take it and bring it right on in like this. Now, just like the Domino 500, Garrett, come in here. I want to make sure everybody sees this. I have my support bracket on here. I'm plunging vertical, but look what my pressure is right here. That puts me right at a 90 to here. I'm going to turn it on and plunge. Then I'm going to take it here. Minnie really likes this flight. And then what we'll do is, Min, come on this side. Garrett, get this, the pin being used here. And I'm going to drop the pin in right here. Okay? And when you get good at this, you can do it on one foot. Okay, so let's see how many did here. I'm going to take these 10 by 50s. And if I wanted to, I didn't do it because I forgot. But I would do this one tight and then these two loose. But I just, halfway through, I realized. But look at that, and here is the nice thing about this. This is butted perfectly in flush here. Okay, and that's how you achieve it. And I really didn't have to mark much, but what if I had a 10-foot run? I would just go down the entire run as long as I had the same starting point, and it would go together absolutely perfect. The precision of the machine and the precision of these accessories is unbelievable. Okay, it's just learning how to set them up and trust them. You got to go a series of times, or you got to use them over and over and over and understand them thoroughly, and then you'll realize how much time this will save you. You know, and what is your time worth? It's worth everything these days, right, Minnie?
Absolutely.
That's right. Okay, I think I covered everything. Now, everybody who's watching is going, Sedge, what about the connectors? Well, guess what? I've done 2 episodes on the 500 connectors and the XL connectors. Guess what? Next week episode is the 500 connectors versus the XL connectors. So we got another episode coming on just the connectors. If you want to review them, well, there's episodes already on them, but over the years, I'm always learning more and more and more about our accessories. Cool? Oh,
Cool.
I got to read names.
You do?
Hey, that was a long one, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. I always do the technical ones when the unit's not here. Okay. You still watching, Chris? Would you fall asleep already? Look, he nods. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay, we got, hey, and Rob, I just want to say you came on wicked early. You were the first one on, and I want to thank you from Cinnamon, New Jersey. Okay, we have Mike M. He's always there with us too, isn't he?
Yes.
Mr. Martinez, how are you? From Austin, Texas. You're the best. We have Desk. We have Des from Harrogate, England. Woo! We have Robert, Mr. Stone Cold from Landrum, South Carolina. Joe from Waseca, Illinois. Big Island Ed. That would be in Hawaii. There's a nod. Okay, hey, we have Rob from South Devon, England. We have Mike, Hannah, and Johnny from Massachusetts. Woo! Rick from sunny Blackpool, UK. Leo from Holland. Yizu from Paramaribo, Suriname. Jeff Rogers from Burlington, Kentucky. You know, there's a Burlington in just about every state.
Yes.
Did you know that? Yeah. Is there a Burlington, Indiana? Oh, you want to bet?
There's a Burlington in Indiana. They sell clothes.
Yeah, Burlington. Yeah, like I said, there's a Burlington in every. Never mind. Okay, we have Brian in the Bahamas. That's Mr. St. John Moss. How are you? Hey, we have Jason and Yana from Granite Falls, Washington. Mehul from Ahmedabad. Did I say it right?
Sounded good.
Sounded good?
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, Mehul, Thank you for being here, friend. We have Jacob from Rhode Island. We have Doug from Scienceville. Leslie from Bennett, North Carolina. Norman from Fallbrook, California. Mac from Anaheim, California. We have Mac from Krimpen an der Lek. I think that's the Netherlands. We have Guy from Taylor, Michigan. Hey, I'm going to be up in Michigan.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, it's actually Grosse Pointe Park. I'm going to be there on 8/23. There's a build-off up there. I'm going up to hang out for that. So if you're in town, be there. We have Mac from Woodcraft Springfield. Jason from Fenton, Michigan. I'm also going to be in Michigan, I think the weekend after Labor Day, and Charlotte at Johnson's Workbench. I'm going to be there. That'll be fun. I'm working it with Travis.
Fun.
It'll be cool, huh? We have Daniel from Southern California. Bermuda, Steve. Mr. Blake Weber from Novato, California. Frank from Downers Grove, Illinois. Woodcraft Dayton. I heard you got a Festool experience next Saturday with Travis. Guess what I'm doing when I leave here next Friday?
Going to Dayton.
I'm going to Dayton, yeah, day! All right. We got Spactrician, at least if my health holds up. I'll get a little cough. Okay, we have Willie, did I say Spactrician? Stefan from Augsburg, Germany. Merlin from Walla Walla, Washington. Steve H. from Fort Wayne. Kurt from Rochester, Michigan. We have my main man, Joe, from Akron, Ohio. We have Thorsten Larston from Sweden. We have Tom and Kelly from Eatonton, Georgia. Hey, Tom. Hey, Kelly. Someday, if you're traveling up this way, please stop in. We all want to meet you because you have been there since day one with us, and we love you. Okay, we have Paul from Reading, Berkshire, UK. Richard from Guelph, Ontario. That would be in Canada.
Good job.
We have Leo from the Big Island. I can't believe it. I'm just turning this. It's her. She's with Dave. It's Gwen from West Virginia. She told me I had an accent. Ooh, doggy, does she have an accent. Okay, Steven from Bellevue, Nebraska. Mac from Ipswich. He's from Ted Fids. How you doing, Mac? We have Warren from Batavia, Ohio. Matt from Newark, Ohio. Soren from Denmark. Wes from Knoxville, Tennessee. Lode from Stockholm. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. They're having an anniversary. Happy. Never mind. Okay, George from Tallinn, Estonia. Woo! Petri from Jolarvi, Finland. Mr. Hugster, Russ, how are you, from Chichester? We have Clovenwood. Is that right, man? Or Cloverwood? Clover. Like Crimson and Clover. From Lake Jackson, Tennessee. Who sang that? Crimson and Clover. Not. Billy Idol did it.
I can hear him. You're talking about the original?
Yeah.
Oh, and they stuttered when they did it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tommy James and the Shondells.
I don't know.
Woo! All right. Dave, I am so young. Dave from Portland, Oregon. I had to ask Garrett, because he's much older than I am.
Yes.
We have Pineapple Barbecue and Woodworking in Space Coast, Florida. Dan, from Dan from Kingman. He's the Arizona. He's a transplanted acorn. Right, Michael from Oahu. Carrie from Dallas, Texas. Jeff from St. Louis. It's his first time. Online, on the line. Welcome, Jeff. Gerald from Derrida, LA. Brian from Avon, Connecticut. It's the Gov. That's Mr. Furnace. How you doing, Governor? We have Arno Coffee from Baltimore. Michael from north of Germany. Matt from Tinley Park, Illinois. We have the other Warren from last week. Peter from Birkerød, Denmark. Richard from Austria. Eric from Huntsville, Alabama. David from Israel. John from Mililani, Hawaii. Do you know where that is?
Absolutely.
Oh, right.
Awesome place.
It is a place. Okay. You been there?
Many times.
Many times. Wow. I got to go there someday. Not with you. J.R. Regina from Saskatchewan. Aapo from Akka, Finland. Age hidrolaquerdos. I hope I said that right.
I do too.
How would you say it?
I would not.
Okay, I'm going to say it. Age hidrolaquerdos from Israel. We have Daniel from Beretwil, Switzerland. Patrick from Cape Town, South Africa. What time is it there? Early. Good answer. All right. We have Gary from Plano, Texas. Johnny Ringo from Searsport, Maine. Meredith from North Wales. Oh my God. That's the shortest ever. Meredith from North Wales.
Do you want to see the rest of it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are having a good time without me. Okay. Michelle from Paris, France. Chris from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's Dirk from Dayton. He can't stay away. That's what Minnie says. Yep. You can't stay away. We don't want you to. We have River from Bradford on Avon. Johnny O from Matco, and I think that's New Jersey, isn't it? Yeah. Okie from, we have an Okie from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Yay!
He be an Okie. Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Woo! Wow, that was a 45-minute, huh?
Yeah, that was good.
Wow, that was fun.
Yes.
Christine, did I get everything right? Okay, good. I good? Okay, good. Thank you.
I had to build
We almost didn't do this episode because we almost lost that computer, but we have the best IT department. Thank you, Mr. Craig, for coming in and booting it up and putting the power on.
Yes.
Hitting the power button.
No.
Plugging it in. Okay, everybody, we hope you have a great weekend. We're going to go up to Roberts to get some all-you-can-eat catfish tomorrow. We'll see you there. That's in Americus, Indiana. So be there or be square. Garrett says it's the best. So one of these days, I'm going to go up there with him and Nance. Okay, everybody. Have a great weekend. We love you. Thanks for being there with us. Get ready for next week. The unit will be back.
Yay.
He better be, huh? It's been quiet around here without him.
I know.
Okay, everybody, we love you. That's a wrap. That's episode 225.